back to my channel. It's your girl, Your Good Karma. Listen, if it's your first time here, go ahead and get it out the way so I ain't got to ask you 100 times. Like, comment, and subscribe. And once you finish watching this video, knowing you enjoyed yourself, go ahead and share it with somebody so they can like, comment, and subscribe. So this channel, if you're new here, if you have been a subscriber, we're going to be doing reviews, okay? We're going to review all kind of stuff. We're going to mostly review TVs and movies. However, we're going to review food, products, and all kind of stuff. So this is going to be your one-stop shop for reviews. Today, by the title and the thumbnail, you see that we're reviewing The Dirty D on Tubi. Listen, if none of you have ever heard of Tubi, Tubi is a free streaming service, and it generally houses Black films, right? Some of the Black films are independent films. Some of them are low-budget films. Some of them are regular Black movies, but it's majority of Black movies. They have some other, they might have some other movies that are like other races, but it's generally for Black creators. Yes, honey, in my opinion, there's a difference from Black low budget and Black independent. So the independent TV series we're going to talk about is called The Dirty D. I came across this. Now, I generally don't watch Tubi, to be honest. However, they do have some films on there that I like. So once I'm done on Hulu and Netflix and I can't find something, honey, I'll go to Tubi to see like what they got going on. And my sister had ended up telling me about The Dirty D. She was like, oh my God, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it. And I was like, okay, let me see what The Dirty D hitting for. Honey, The Dirty D has 6 episodes and I watched all 6 episodes in one sitting. It was that good. So first and foremost, if you have not watched it, I will be spoiling it, okay? I'm gonna talk about it in detail for those of us that watched it. So if you care about spoilers, go ahead and save this to your watch later. Go watch it and then come back, okay? If you don't care, continue to watch and let's talk about this show. And one more thing about Tubi, I think Tubi gets a lot of flack because it houses a lot of lower budget movies, and some of the lower budget movies can be a bit ridiculous. Like if you just go on TikTok and you type in Tubi, you will see people like show certain things in the film where, you know, in one scene the hair was one way and the next scene is a totally different way. I mean, that happens in films that cost millions of dollars. You know, films, they mess up, right? Editing, it gets messed up. And they get a lot of flack. However, Tubi does have some good shows on there, and The Dirty D is one of them. This show aired and premiered of April 2022. I didn't end up watching it probably until November. They had first released 3 episodes, and then the last 3 episodes, only 6 episodes in total. They're about 40 to 45 minutes a piece, and honey, when I tell you I could not stop watching from the first episode. The show is centered around Tiffany and Brick. Tiffany and Brick are a married couple who own the club called The Dirty D. Now, The Dirty D is just like a little nightclub. It's a really popular nightclub. They hire a whole bunch of bottle girls who serve these special unmarked bottles in their VIP section. Now, Brick is a big-time drug dealer, right? And so to not get caught, the special unmarked bottles in the VIP section are full of drugs. So the show starts out with Tiffany hiring some new bottle girls. One of the new bottle girls she hires name is Kyra. Kyra is going to be one of your main characters in this TV show. So Kyra's story is kind of similar to like Diamond from the Players Club. She's a student, okay? She down on her luck, don't have a lot of money. So she goes to this club to get hired to make money because the bottle girls make a lot of money, right? Kyra also has a boyfriend. Kyra's boyfriend happens to be an undercover cop. He's not making a lot of money right now because he's new to the PD. He just got assigned to the undercover department to try to make some more money and prove himself. However, this man is also a cheater, okay? He's cheated on Kyra. He's had a baby on her. He's not providing. So Kyra's just in a space to where like, I just want to finish school. And to do that, if I got to work in this club at night as a bottle girl to make money and get myself to school and help with these bills, that's what I want to do. But her boyfriend does not like the idea at all. So as Kyra is working in this club, The Dirty D, right? The owner, Brick, who is also married to Tiffany, okay, he takes interest in her, which he shouldn't, honey. He's married, right? And Kyra resists him initially. She's like, no, Brick, like, you married, I don't have time for that. I'm just here to get my money. And that's it. But he continues to like shower her with special favor, putting her in sections that gets her more money, like throwing money at her where they're supposed to tip out for the night. He let her keep her tips, and he is just like on this girl. And remember, Kyra is in a very vulnerable position. Her man at home is not providing for her, right? She's having to work. She's under a lot of stress. She was talking about her car about to get repoed, all kind of stuff. He's had a baby on her, not providing. She having to work and go to school. So here comes this man with all this money, throwing it at you, right? Showing you nothing but interest. And while he's married, she's in a very vulnerable place. So she resists him for like one episode, but then after that, baby, Kyra is down with the get down, and her and Brick start having an affair. Listen, there's a lot of twists and turns in this show, and we about to go through them. That's just one. So let's get to Tiffany, right? Tiffany is Brick's wife. Tiffany is a boss chick. She has a spa business. She does business in the club with her husband, Brick. But Tiffany also knows that Brick is a cheater. And she's kind of tired of him too. She explains during the first few episodes how he's cheated on her in the past. Like, he tries to call her insecure and all this other kind of stuff, and yet he's still cheating on her. And so while Tiffany is tired of Brick, she really does love him, right? She really has a love for Brick. And also, she's in business with this man. Like, they own a club together. The club has dirty money because they sell drugs in the club, but she owns a spot where she cleans the money. So she's tied to this man in more ways than one, and she just can't leave. Here's a twist. Tiffany is also cheating on Brick, okay? This is a marriage that I think should be an open marriage at this point, because they both cheating on each other and think each other don't know. Remember, Brick is cheating with Kyra. Tiffany is cheating with Brick's friend and business partner, Malik. Listen, they call the show The Dirty D for a reason. Everybody is dirty at the D. Or everybody getting dirty D, okay? Because everybody's swapping fluids. So the major storyline in the show this season was the police are trying to take Brick down, okay? They know that he's a big drug dealer. They've known it for years. They've had undercover cops try to take Brick down, but Brick does not trust anybody. He doesn't go into business with anybody but Malik, and he is like very careful about his drug dealing. Another twist in this, remember, the police want to get Brick. The captain in this show was like, I gotta take him down. I've had an undercover cop that has been trying to get to Brick and he just can't get to him, and I want to take him down. Remember who is also a cop? Kyra's boyfriend, okay? Remember, Kyra's boyfriend, Kyra started working at the Dirty D. Her boyfriend is an undercover cop that just got hired in that department to take Brick down. Honey, it gets juicy. Now, the police, again, have been trying to get to Brick to take him down, and they've had an undercover cop on the case. The undercover cop, whose name is Mike, finally gets to Brick's friend, whose name is Malik, and also sleeping with his wife, okay? He goes into business with Malik, but again, that's not good enough because he's trying to get to Brick. As the show goes on, honey, the plot thickens and it just gets worse and worse. So remember, Brick and Kyra are having an entanglement and affair, right? It's just supposed to be like an affair kind of thing, but Brick ends up actually falling in love with Kyra. He gets her own apartment, and honey, he starts thinking like, I'm leaving Tiffany for Kyra. Even though he in business with this woman, he's like telling her the whole time, like, I'm not cheating on you, but the whole time he in love with a bottle girl. Undercover cop that has gone into business with Malik, who is Brick's friend, right? He's trying to get in real deep because he's like, okay, Malik not getting me where I need to get. So he goes after Tiffany's best friend. He starts actually dating her. Now, one day, the undercover cop and Malik are sitting in the car. They doing a little business deal. The undercover cop, whose name is Mike, is telling Malik, like, yo, Brick don't trust me. Like, what's up? Like, you know, I'm trying to get into business or whatever. And Malik is like, look, I got you. We're going to get into business with Brick. And the cop gets out of Malik's car and his badge falls out. And so then Malik knows that he's an undercover cop, and they in some deep. After Tiffany and Malik find out that the cop is undercover, he ends up getting killed, okay? We see him get killed, but we don't actually see who did it. So then from there, Malik is tripping out because he's like, listen, the badge was in my car. I did not kill this dude. Like, we getting set up bad out here, right? So he goes to Tiffany, who he's having an affair with, okay? He's having an affair with his best friend's wife. He tells Tiffany, like, look, this dude done died, and he's an undercover cop. He got all this stuff on us. It's gonna look like we did it. We gotta do something. So they start plotting and scheming, and their thing is to put the badge in her best friend's purse, because remember, she was dating the undercover cop. So as Tiffany goes to her best friend, her name is Paris, and it's like, girl, your boyfriend died. Paris flips out and is like, I'm going to the police. I'm telling him about you and Brick. Y'all killed my man. She only been dating this man for about 4 weeks, baby. I already fell in love. But she like, y'all killed my man. So Tiffany could not have that, baby. Tiffany went off and killed her best friend, honey. The plot keeps getting fit. Now the police department, they're pissed off because they like, Brick killed our undercover cop. Remember, it was not Brick. We don't actually know who did it. It was not Malik, but we really don't know who killed this undercover cop. But the police are like, this is grounds for a search warrant because we know he did it. He was in cahoots with Brick's people, so he has to go, right? So they raiding the Dirty D, honey. They in there, they raiding everything, and they find the undercover cop's badge in Brick's office, and they arrest Brick. Here's the crazy part, okay? Remember who had the badge. Malik had the badge, and Tiffany knew about the badge as well. One of the two of them had to put the badge in Brick's office to set him up. So my question would be, who's more vengeful? Is it his wife, right? Is it his wife who's tired of him cheating on her, who now kind of knows that he plans on leaving her, so she want revenge? Like, now she can't pin it on her best friend. She done killed her best friend, so who else to pin it on but Brick? So either Tiffany did it, she put it in his office, or his best friend Malik was like, shoot, Tiffany gonna rob her man, I'm gonna put it in the office. So one of the two of them set Brick up to get arrested and go to jail. After that, Tiffany's in the club. The police like destroyed the club, of course. They went there, destroyed the club, arrested Brick, and she's like cleaning up, trying to assess the damages. She sends the security home. Then somebody comes and attacks Tiffany. Okay, we don't know who did it. She off screen getting attacked. Then we see Kyra. Brick had to left her like, it's an emergency at the club, I gotta go. He done got arrested. She at home rubbing her belly talking about she pregnant. And listen, I don't know if the baby is Brick's or her ex-boyfriend's. I have no idea, honey, or her boyfriend, because she ain't never really broke up with him. He still think they in love. So the questions you have to ask about this show: one, who would want to attack Tiffany? Is it somebody that knew she killed Paris, right? Like, why are they going after Tiffany? Tiffany also was threatening one of the bartenders to fire her, so she had beef and smoke with her. Who set up Brick, okay? Was it Tiffany or was it Malik? Who killed the undercover cop? And at this point, Brick and Tiffany gone. So is there even a club, the Dirty D? Like, who gonna run it at this point? And listen, there's some other little stories that go on in the show that I'm not covering, but this is just the main stories about Tiffany, Brick, Kyra, and the police trying to take down Brick. That is the gist of the whole show. And when I tell y'all, every episode is very, very good. They have all of your Black actors that you usually see in independent films, and it's just a really, really good show. If I had to give it any kind of stars out of 5 stars, I'm at a 3.5 out of 5. Sometimes the acting could be a bit better, but some of these actors are new actors when it comes to film, but they do a great job. Shout out to Miss LB. She is the writer, producer, and visionary behind this show. The first season came out again last time in April of 2022, and they are wrapping up the second season now. Sometimes these shows go a full year without even shooting again, and she is back in the lab doing the darn thing, getting us season 2. So I'm so excited to see how it's going to turn out. Now, do I see the Dirty D going like 3 and 4 and 5 seasons? I'm not sure, but I think about 3 to 4 seasons would be good. And then maybe like a conclusion movie would be awesome. That's what I think. Because I think with shows like this, you can keep writing like, storylines. This baby mama, this. But I think if to make it a great show, like you have these storylines going on in like 3 seasons, get some good storylines going on. Don't keep like the drama rolling. Or you could. But again, I think that the show is good. And if you want to check it out, it's streaming free on Tubi. So thank y'all so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Do you watch The Dirty D? Have you heard of Tubi? Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about the show. Do you think it's a bad show? I know some people don't like the show. I know some people think it's the greatest thing ever. How do you feel about Tubi? Do you feel like there's a difference between low budget and independent films, or are they all the same? Also, make sure you tell me anything that you want me to review in the future, because again, that is going to be our lane. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate your time. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. It's your girl, Your Good Karma, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!